part 3 of this video.
It is only the poorest of the poor who eats organic food.
Yeah, that's true.
Because in the villages, that's how it is. They're growing vegetables around their house. That's purely organic. Nobody is fertilizing them. So, the problem that's happened is this. In the last 40 years' time, we have moved, or we have tried to move from subsistence farming to commercial farming. Subsistence farming means somebody had 3 acres of land, he grew everything that is necessary for his family on the land, he ate that and he was healthy and well because he grew multiple crops. But today he is growing sugarcane, let's say. Now he is getting cash. But cash is not turning into nutrition. Cash is not transforming itself into nutrition. Today if you see in the South, the main staple diet is just this: rice, tamarind, chili, onion. You have the meal. We know how to make tasty magic out of just tamarind, chili and stuff. If you go north, it's wheat. The rest is same. No tamarind, but chili, onion, it just happens. So, one thing that you see in the village is today, in these better off states, I'm talking about southern states which are considered to be better off states, if you go into a village, you will see at least 40 to 50% of the people, their skeletal system has not grown to full size. People think that's how the villagers are. That is not how a villager is supposed to be. A man who works so hard on the land, he is supposed to be built well because he never ate properly all his life. Right from his childhood, he never got to eat properly. All of you make this much effort, okay? Only 2% of country's population can even think of sitting in a comfort like this. So at least keep your eyes open, because this is the only way your humanity will be on. Please just watch. In Hyderabad city, things may be a little better, but if you drive around in the villages and things, just look at a human being first of all. Have they grown to their full size? You will see 60% have not grown to their full size. If body is not growing to their full size, obviously their brains are also not growing to full size. We are producing substandard humanity, underdeveloped humanity we are producing. We are going on talking about, the demographic dividend. You just go and see the quality of human beings we are producing, nutritional level. From that there is education, there is skill and many other things. But fundamentally your body and brain has grown to full size, then we can get you to do so many things. If these two things don't happen at an early age, then you're finished. Your life is closed. There is nothing you can do, isn't it? Do what you want, I put you in the best school. What is the point, I'm asking? Your body and your brain did not grow to full size. After that, what? Life is closed, isn't it? Like this, we have closed life for nearly 40 to 50% of our population. That's the tragedy quietly happening in this country.
See, nowadays, help is being extended. As all of us know, caste has been the bane of Indian society. It's been doing a lot of harm. Still, help is being extended on the basis of caste. Can we stop that?
See, you're not entirely wrong about it. Definitely, caste system has caused a lot of disparity and a lot of pain and suffering. But at the same time, we must understand why this caste system came into existence, first of all. When there were no schools, when there were no universities, when there were no technical institutions, the only way human beings got their skill was from their parents, elders in the family. For this, suppose your father is a blacksmith. We insisted that you must marry a blacksmith's girl, because if you marry a goldsmith's girl, she will not know how to support you. She will not know what kind of food to give you. She will not know what kind of coal you need, what kind of firewood you need, what kind of implements you need around you. So we insisted If you are in a certain profession, you marry only from that profession. You are in an agricultural family. Now you don't go and bring a princess for yourself. It's not going to work for you. So they insisted it has to be managed because this was the only way knowledge could be transferred from generation to generation, because there was no organized way of doing it. So communities stayed together and they evolved their own ways of cooking, their own ways of doing things, because as it is suitable for their profession and their way of life. It was a beautiful system. But the problem came when the goldsmith suddenly started thinking that he is superior to the blacksmith. So what is a difference, a wonderful difference? We are such a colorful culture. We are on the same street. Today it may be gone in Hyderabad, but if you see in a village or a small town, on the same street people are living. People have been living there for 1,000 years. But the way this house cooks and the way the next house cooks is different. Okay? Because their caste will decide how their food will smell and taste and everything. Because of this, we develop such a colorful, fantastic culture. But when we turn differences into discrimination, what is the difference if you make it into a discriminatory process, then exploitation starts, then ugliness comes in. So unfortunately that happened over a period of time. But now we have come to a place, you could be born in any family, you can become an engineer or a doctor or something else. So slowly it will become irrelevant. But the only reason why caste system is still holding on is, we still don't have a social security system.
Exactly.
So if you stay within your community, you're supported. If you suddenly go out of your community, you have no social security, you're all on yourself. So that is one of the main reasons why rural societies stick with their own community, because suppose your life goes wrong, suppose accident happened, suppose you got injured, suppose you got sick, suppose your husband or wife, somebody died, who is there for you, I'm asking? Because there is no social security. The only way you have social security is sticking to your community. So this has been maintained like this. The discriminatory aspect of what is happening must be removed. This is what the governments have been trying to do ham-handedly, but the effort of all these reservations and other things is to take away the discrimination. But I don't think we should take away the differences. It's nice that the differences are there. That's why we're all different. That's what makes us colorful and nice. For all of us who are same, it will be too monotonous, isn't it? If I walk into your home, not just in India, anywhere, I am not somebody who ever inquires what is their caste, because it doesn't even occur to me. But the moment I smell the seasoning, I know this is a Pillai home, this is a Gounder home, this is a Naidu home. I just know it because the moment I smell the food, I know. And it's nice.
But Isha Foundation is doing really wonderful things. But finally, whatever MOUs we are making it, is it going to be legislated by the government of India or how? Otherwise tomorrow, because of politics.
No, the MOUs are jumping the gun. MOUs are jumping the policy gun, okay? Before the policy comes, these are initiatives which have been taken by the state governments, which is wonderful. MOU has nothing to do with the policy. When the policy happens, it will be mandatory and implementable. So, to what extent can we make it mandatory? It's a questionable thing, because it has to be handled gently. Suppose farmers go, some rabble-rousers will come, some politician will come and say, they're trying to take your land, they're telling you what to do, let's protest, and immediately they'll burn the buses tomorrow. These things can happen in any moment. So what we are going to do the next thing is, in Maharashtra already the work is on. We want to set up large-scale modules. We've already done small modules. We want to set up large-scale modules. Let us say 50-kilometer stretch of a river, or 100-kilometer stretch of a river. We will do a project which involves the farmers shifting from crop-based agriculture to tree-based agriculture. In 4 to 5 years' time, if we show everybody that economically this is far better, the farmer becomes much richer by doing this, after that you can't stop it. Anyway, it will happen. So this is what has happened in other countries. This is what is beginning to happen in Andhra Pradesh, because right now the government is wanting to move 50% of the land in the state into horticulture.
Okay.
But you need other things, like you need cold storages, you need value addition industry.
Okay.
So we are with CII and...
Okay guys, continuing in next video. Stay tuned.